What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got something a little bit different for you guys. It's not so much about the video games, so I do hope you stay till the end. Let's do this. So over to the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, to server memories. Now, before I explain what this is exactly, I do just want to give a massive thanks and shout out, as always, to my amazing patrons and to my channel members. Of course, everything that happens here on the channel wouldn't be possible without you, so thank you so much. So server memories, do you know what's going on?
So no, I went for a nap because Becky had kept me up most of the night and you were alright. So I went for a nap. I woke up to a message from Amy saying, "Oh, the server memories video." And I was like, "Excuse me, what?"
Yeah.
The what video?
So this idea came about from the amazing Rob. He's not very good at driving games, however, he does have amazing ideas.
Skill issue.
He does have amazing ideas for the channel, so we'll let him off on this one. We'll let him off. But no, in all seriousness, Rob's came up with the idea. So where this is kind of stemmed from, as you guys know, as part of the monthly review, we do in turn the People's Champion. You guys vote for who you think's had the most amazing month for whatever reason, and then we would give a £10, PSN voucher. And the amazing Rob has been kind enough to donate
I feel
his.
like he's a magician now. The amazing Rob!
The amazing Roberto!
Why have you gone Italian?
I have no idea.
About magicians.
I don't know, but I felt like it needed an accent, didn't it?
Hey!
Anyway, we digress.
Ow! Shut up.
I've just kicked Becky in her bad foot. I do it all the time because she doesn't have crutches anymore. I just think she's back to normal. I apologise, my love. So yeah, what's happened is Rob has been kind enough to donate the £10 voucher, but rather than just putting it in a hat and doing it a kind of boring way, we thought we'd try and make something of it. And what Rob has kind of suggested is, because we're over a year now into the server, and we've got so many amazing people, Robert suggested, why doesn't everyone post their sort of memories since joining, their experiences, the people they've met, the games they've played, all that good stuff. And we've basically said that we would decide on kind of a winner. I do feel bad because I know a lot of these, I haven't looked at them, I know a lot of them are going to be amazing. I just know that because I know all of you guys, and it's going to be so difficult. But yeah, we're going to give the £10 to the person that whose message we like the best. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It really is. Would you like to start, seeing as though we have the lovely Amy in front of us, who started off with her message?
Yeah. Okay, so this server literally got me into gaming. Something that James, who's a husband, in case those of you that don't know, James is a husband who's been in the server, and we'll talk about James in the server a bit later because he's posted as well.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he has posted. I had a quick little sneak peek about who had posted. I haven't really read what anybody's written. So he has posted, so we'll come back to him. But yeah, it's Amy's husband who's got her into the server, which is really nice. So something that James has been trying to do since we met 11 years ago. I'll admit, I did join it first as I was told there was a book club chat. I'm a massive book nerd, if you didn't know. And I met a few people from that. Then I just went a bit quiet and just lurked. Then around June time, I decided to start pushing myself to chat more. And that was when I posted my first monthly. I started chatting to the gorgeous and incredible...
I knew Amy knew what she was
talking
talking about.
about someone else there.
No, you know what you're talking about.
So when she started chatting to me... who since has become one of the closest friends I have, and I'm amazed at how similar we are. I think she's my northern twin. I think we agree. Yeah. She's my southern twin.
Yeah.
I started playing games on James's PS5 and chatting on party chat to some of the legends. I started popping platinums and got my first taste of it. It got to the point that we went and bought PS5, and as James was getting annoyed that she was using his, I remember those party chats.
Yeah, they were fun. He just wanted to play Watch Dogs and he couldn't get on.
Since then, I've really surprised myself with how many friends I made through the server and how lovely everyone is. It's the best community I've been part of, and I'm honestly overwhelmed by all the kindness. James and I have even become close to Jeff and Becky and went up to visit them at the start of August for my 30th. I was overwhelmed by how much they did for my birthday, and it proved to me that they are one of the most loveliest couples ever.
Oh, stop it, you. Stop it.
what I was up to. Doing that, this was something I never thought I would have done, and I ended up having one of the best weekends of my life, even if I ended up not wanting to look at a bottle of Prosecco ever again.
Can't keep up with the
We
Northerners.
only had 3 between the 4 of us.
Yeah, well,
We'd have 3 between just the 2 of us any day.
Easily. At the least.
For someone who suffers from anxiety, I can honestly say that joining this Discord and getting into gaming has helped me become a more confident person, and I'm growing with each day. I cannot wait to make more friends and see my confidence rise. Joining the server has been one of the best decisions I've made, and I don't regret it one bit. You're all stars. Apology for the essay, but there was a lot to say.
No,
that was lovely.
I absolutely love that. Thank you, Amy. That's really, really
and
nice.
I think that she's encapsulated the fact that the server isn't just about gaming. It's about the friendship and
that's it, and
everything that comes with it.
It's something I will touch on at the end. Rob did suggest that myself and Becky also add to this, but I thought rather than type it once we've gone through everybody's, we can just have a little chat about it at the end. But genuinely, that was the main reason, and I've said it loads of times on the odd little list reviews and things. I've been in so many toxic communities before this, journey became a thing. And it really frustrated me the way people behaved.
Yeah.
You play an easy game, no congratulations or encouragement. It was just people going on at you. Why are you playing that for? Get good, or it just really wasn't for me. I wanted to build this space where people, could find friends, and that's why we've got all these other channels. It doesn't always just have to be about the video games. But yeah, we'll talk about that a bit more at the end when we discuss kind of our experience. But yeah, absolutely amazing, Amy. Thank you very much for taking the time to write that. Rushy Rocker. So I've been in here for a while now and only really been active maybe the last 4 months, and that's down to the amazing people I've met. I don't necessarily have a particular memory, but the people have been brilliant from day one, making me feel welcome and sort of dragging me more and more into the server, making me want to be part of it and help it grow. There's tons of great people here, so I'm not going to give shoutouts, as we will be here all day, but you know who you are. Seeing all these goats in here makes me want to be better and do better at games, and with some of you I've done games which has been brilliant that I either would have never played before or never got the chance as I didn't have a second person. I love the harmony in general, or challenge, never any drama, never any bad blood. We all get on like a big weird family, and it's nice. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's what I wanted that was my, checklist at the beginning of all of this. Create big weird family.
We are family.
That's exactly what we are. I knew a few people from before. I'd messaged every now and then, but now there's a lot of people in here I message daily, and no, not just asking to help clean my old games up, but people I'd happily talk to in party chat or in person. If we ever met, people I'd call good mates. Out of all the servers I've been in, this is by far the best, and I appreciate being part of it and look forward to seeing what happens in the future with all of you gaming gods. By the way, Flick, get Escapist 2 done at FFS. No, that's amazing, that Rushy, and I really appreciate the kind words. I'm sure everyone else does as well. But yeah, absolute legend. We probably haven't played as many games together as I would have liked, because he's a super great bloke. But we've done little bits up to now. Hopefully we can play something in the future, bud. So yeah, I really liked it. I'm enjoying this. It's really fun. We're not talking too much about games, as I said, but we're more than that. It is all about the community for me. It's not always just about trophies or, video game play in general. So, yeah.
So on to Mark. So my favourite memory is Ray Faruski.
Ray Faruski.
On Aliens Fire Team, and just how much fun that Mark, Jeff and Ray had from day one. Both great lads and friends. I also like to say thanks to Flick, Rob, the boss, Leon, Rye, Spud, Nex and Dragon. All great helpful people and friends. Had some amazing laughs over the past year in chats and boosting games. Love you all. Although Mark,
oh, you must have hated coming here then.
A little bit disappointed that one of your favourite memories wasn't coming up to visit us.
Oh, it's all good. To give you some context to this here, so there's another YouTuber, Platinum Bro now, don't you? Yes. So one of his close friends who does his podcast with him, Guy Frusky, he sports we were watching him when James was round. It was Guy Frusky and his partner. He was making her play games.
Oh, yes.
So he sports a kind of man bun, top knot thing. and Ray joined our party. Me and Mark were just waiting in like the hub area in your spaceship, and Ray joins, and he literally he modelled it off Guy Frusky, and it was just a daft little thing. I didn't think it was going to be that funny. Where he was like, no, sorry, I was like, I didn't know Guy Frusky was playing with us. Where's Ray? And he just absolutely lost his marbles. It doesn't seem funny. He kind of had to be there, but his character model, without even realising it, he created Guy Frusky. So yeah, it was very fun. And there's, you know, I've mentioned Aliens Fireteam a million times, but I won't say any more because Ray's trophy list review is coming up. And yeah, we're going to talk about it a lot more then, clearly, hopefully with a few little clips. So should be fun. So Ice Gordy. I met some amazing and lovely people on here who keep on motivating and inspiring me. Love chatting. Love chatting about games, anime and other stuff with you all. Also, shout out to Platinum Jangus. Of course, keep up the good content. Would love to see some Platinum Journey videos on the games you play too. That's amazing. It is something I've spoken about. And yeah, I'm aware that they're getting absolutely tons of views. But everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
There's so many people now that are playing these Platinum Journeys or doing these Platinum Journey videos. They've all got exactly the same thumbnail. It's just a different person's head. For me, it's more about talking about the games instead of just I got this trophy, bling. Oh, and then I got this trophy, bling. I want to talk about you all, what you guys have done. I mean, I'll try and do something like that as time goes by. We'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, you did want to have some different content, hence why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's quite a different content to what it normally is.
We will try and do some eventually, but honestly, I'm just here to talk trophies, games, and make sure that all of you guys are getting the recognition that you deserve as well, because you're smashing it month on month. And I have seen with other servers and communities, people just go under the radar a little bit for all of the things that they're doing, and you know, it is about highlighting what you guys have done. But yeah, we'll try and do it. We'll maybe do one where me and Becky both play together even. Yeah. That would be quite fun. Maybe something scary or something that's going to be
scary.
Something that's going to be quite entertaining. You know, you don't just want to just do something boring.
So basically, when he says entertaining, he means me jumping out my skin and then crying.
Yeah, that. But no, that's amazing. Ice Gordy. Yeah, I'll certainly look into that. I really will.
The
boss.
There's 3 memories as a server that stands out to me. First is everyone who participated in changing the Discord names for Christmas, Santa Claus, Dirty Elf, Favourite Hole, Rudolph. There were so many great ones. Next would have to be #Flommy. I know Rob's still holding out hope for that one.
I'm trying to remember what that meant. Flommy. You'll have to remind me. I remember, but in my mind, I can't think.
And finally, founding the Ultra Rare Friends.
Oh, Ultra Rare Friends.
So many boosts as an Ultra Rare's done because of them. And great times always. It's even led to Fortnite and plans for Deep Rock Galactic. With so many others lined up. Looking forward to playing with them all, with these great people.
Fantastic, Stephen. Thank you very much. So we've got Exotic Shooter. So I will start off with people I feel I'm probably closest to in the server. I will start off with a friend that is no longer in the server, but they introduced me to you guys and was messaging quite a lot and played a few games together when they were here. Secondly, my tournament teammate, been great getting to know him, top guy, and I've learned quite a lot about him. At this moment in time, I'll probably say I feel closest to Jay Ninja because of the amount we spoke during the Cup. A few of the people I would like to shout out is Blaze, Leon, Rushy for the banter and chats in the channels. Also Krish and Bartek. We played Battlefield 5 together and spoke on Mike getting that plat. Best memory in recent and has to be the Jangus Cup. It's been great and brought the best out of some people. It's kept everyone talking about something relevant and being healthy competition. I think it's a great idea having a server meetup. I have a small group of friends in real life as I like to keep my circle small for comfort and because I like to spend the bulk of the time with my missus and daughter. But being introduced to the server and meeting so many great people has opened my eyes and I appreciate all you guys as it's taken my mind off real life worries and been somewhat of a distraction, if you like.
I'm getting goosebumps.
It's really nice. This. I love it. Absolutely love it. Games I've done thanks to the server, Ghost Runner because it was a club plat which pushed me to do it. This is now my favourite game and without the server I wouldn't have done it. Other games like Battlefield, Brawlout and Nickelodeon All-Stars wouldn't be done without guys here either. Big thanks to everyone on the server, it's been a pleasure. Shout out to Rob, the boss, Ray, myself, Becky, for all the work you guys put into all of this for us, and to anyone else I've not mentioned, I apologise. That's a really nice message, that Exotic Shoot. I loved reading it.
I think I'm tearing up a little bit.
No, honestly, that was absolutely lovely. And yeah, going back to the meetup, I'm trying to pick little bits from each one where we can talk about something rather than just reading from the screen. The meetup. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, or who isn't in the Discord, why not in the Discord for? Something that we've thought of doing. I can't just invite everyone to my flat every couple of months. So we've decided that.
Also, I'm just going to stop you there. My flat.
Oh, sorry. Whole flat.
Carry on.
Oh.
No.
Oh, flat.
Anyway.
So yeah, I thought of a server meetup. We're going to plan to do that. It was both our ideas. It just come across in there that I'd thought of it. Anyway, really? We're doing this now? Domestic? So we thought of a great idea to get everyone together, basically. We've thought next summer, so it gives everyone plenty of time.
Well, we were thinking about giving an option, weren't we? Because it's going to have to be the school holidays for me.
Yeah.
So it's giving that option of the different school holidays that we have, and which ones people will be available for.
I was just thinking, I mean, the summer doesn't always mean it's going to be nice weather. You know what the weather's like in England. However, at least if we went for the 6 weeks, we've got the high chance of decent weather, beer gardens and fun.
May could be the same.
But May, yeah. So, I mean, we're going to put these options out there. We're also going to put options out for location. We did initially just say the centre of the country somewhere.
In the Midlands, because then we've got us coming from up here, people coming from down London way, and then there's Mark over in Wales.
That's it.
I know we've got loads of people abroad, like in different countries. And obviously we'd love for you all to come, but we'd understand why that might not be potential. Although, did you see Nex was talking about it's just everyone just going to Amsterdam?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll have to create some sort of GoFundMe to get all of everyone from outside of the UK to make it. But yeah, we're thinking somewhere in the middle of the country. I know we've got some of you guys up like Scotland as well, so it is further for you guys, so I do apologise. But yeah, like Liverpool, Manchester, Nottingham,
Birmingham.
I mean, I'm not that good with nightlife in places I haven't been. I'm only saying Nottingham because I've been in it. It's great, and they have a Hooters. The only one in the UK. I go there for the chicken wings and the hot sauce.
Absolute lies.
I didn't even know there was females that worked in there. I'm there literally for the wings and the sports. I'm just like this, just watching the football. Anyway, before I get a kick, I'm only messing. So yeah, basically server meetup. So if you're not in the Discord, come and join the Discord, and you can come and join the meetup and meet all these amazing people that you keep seeing. Right, so
Onyx is a forest miller.
Trust you to get on it.
I've gained a lot of memories in the server since I joined on the 18th of October 2022. I've also been more confident in speaking in servers, even if I rarely speak now, as I mostly tend to lurk and never say a single word. I've gained some amazing friends like Flick that I play with. I wouldn't be much of a trophy hunter if I hadn't joined this server and meeting all of you. Reading the general chat or looking in the meme channel always makes me smile, as this whole server is just awesome, an awesome place with so many golds. A few memories I will cherish. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, hon?
A few memories I will cherish a lot. When I played Bloodborne and forgot that Florida was in the US and not in Europe. So it took a while for Ray to join Onyx and Nex. And another one is...
Onyx and Nex?
Yes, it says me, but I'm not
sorry. It's because I was looking at Ray's name. I was thinking...
Another one is that Onyx lives in a forest. It's one of his favourite things and always makes him laugh when people mention it.
We love reading the forest stories. Richard Butler, the challenge has been great for the last few months for chatting, but for me the standout memory was watching the FA Cup final and chatting with some of the guys about the game. I don't get a chance to watch much football these days, and even less chance to watch with someone, so getting the chance to do both was so great. That's awesome. Nice. Richard Butler, thank you so much, buddy.
Next.
It's worked out, all the ones you wanted to read.
I'll start simple and say, buckle up, it's It's gonna be a ride.
I'd have been very disappointed if it was anything
Yeah.
other than, yeah.
Morning campus, I've been here just over a year now and made some amazing memories along the way. As most of you know, because I will not shut up about it, lol. I was in a very bad place when I joined the server. I was incredibly dark and twisty. I'm a chronic ADHD oversharer, and for the purpose of this video, a believer in the idea that if someone doesn't want to be recognised as a ginormous POS, they should have thought about that before acting like a ginormous POS. So I don't mind saying that I was broken after the man the world thought I was going to marry tripped and fell. First into a hockey player and then wouldn't leave me alone. 2 weeks after I found out, I joined the server and was welcomed with open arms by everyone, so I threw myself in.
Unbelievable.
One of my first memories is sitting in a party chat with Mark and Flick, smashing through the Minecraft MP trophies and wetting our sides laughing because of the random conversation that was going on between three perfect strangers who gelled so easily. Honestly, these two in this couple of nights were the best introduction I could have ever wished as someone with crippling anxiety. Then came the plat chat and the introduction of Dragon, Ray and the boss, and later the likes of Onyx, Rob and Leon, to the little friendship I'd formed with Mark and Goran already. I have spent time in these chats with this group of absolute legends, venting, crying, pissing and whinging, and most importantly laughing until my face actually hurts and I start squeaking like a chew toy. I'm running out of characters, so I'll say this. Thank you to Platinum Jangus for setting up the server, and to Bex Raff for helping him become the best version of himself. To Stephen, thank you for choosing again so fiddly for the monthly, so I got into a whole ass relationship because of it that I'm so happy in. And to Mark and the Plat chat, I love you all. Thank you because I don't know where I would have been without you lot. And hey, Dragon, breathe air.
He definitely doesn't do that, even when I was playing Fantasy Strike. Kept telling me about putting shrimps on the barbie when I was just trying to concentrate. Anyway, whew, that was good. That loved it, absolutely loved it. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd expect nothing less from next. She's unreal. Right. So Rob, I first saw Jeff's videos off the back of looking for other trophy guide videos, and I watched his first 6 videos, and you could see he was very new to it, but he had raw talent for it and a genuinely nice character to go along with it. So I subscribed and watched every video released after that, and he really grew into it, and his character shined through, and his charisma grew with every video. A month or so after the first subscribing to his channel, I noticed the Discord link in his details and thought, what the heck, I'll join. I'd been in a few Discords before, but never really invested into them, as a lot of them just were not that welcoming, or had really big groups who already knew one another, and just wasn't my thing at all. I never joined the Discord thinking anything of it really, but as time went by, I got talking to a few people here and there, realised I had common interests with a lot of people, and it quickly became my home. Even today, this is the only Discord I am part of, and that speaks volumes for what Jeff has created here. For me, it's everything I need in one place, and I've made some lifelong friends, and that keeps growing every day as I get to know more people. I've loved the growth of Jeff's channel and this community, and I cannot wait to see where it grows to in the future. And with who we have here and knowing everyone involved, I can only see it get better and better as it grows. Just wanted to thank everyone who supports this community grow. That is amazing, Rob. Honestly, from the heart, thank you very, very much, buddy, and also for everything that you do, as well. So yeah, respect it, brother. Right.
Curtis. I know I've been on quite a rocky road in this server, but it's still really damn fun and still is. I don't agree. Before I even start, I don't think you've been on a rocky road. I think you've looked too far into what was said, because you're a really stand-up guy. You're a really, really lovely guy, and no one was doing it to upset or offend. You're young, and you're young, and you've got us here now to help guide you with what to do or what not to do, I guess. So
honestly, unbelievable.
I don't agree with you having a quite rocky road. I think you should forget about that, forget about anything that's happened, and just, you're a great guy, live for being in it, and you are one of the people that makes the Discord, so we're glad that you came back.
He's growing. He's starting to realise that real women are more attractive than cartoon characters. So he's definitely growing. He's definitely growing. We'll give him the respect he deserves.
I originally found Jeff's videos when looking for trophy list reviews on YouTube, and lo and behold, I watched pretty much all of them up to that point, and then I was in the server. I was scared to join it first because of my social problems, but everyone here was like a big family, and I even got to play with the big man himself on Infinite Warfare, even though we didn't get very far. And of course, everyone like Leon, the boss, and Nex have just made me really come out of my shell, and I'm grateful for that. And everyone else, I just don't want to ping everyone. Platinum Jangers, I really appreciate what you've built for us, and seeing how your videos have evolved and how much effort you put into the server is outstanding and worthy of praise. It's been a tough road for me over the year I've been here, but thanks to everyone for sticking with me.
Amazing, Curtis. Thank you very much, buddy. So, Vigilant Crow. Not really sure when I joined, but found Jeff's Discord after watching a few of his trophy list reviews. Someday I need to get myself on that list. Yes, you definitely do. The GOAT like yourself absolutely needs to be on there. Been great so far talking Ultra Rares with the boss man, doing the Plat Comp with Cinder, collaborating with Griff on Atari, and helping out in the community with trophy hunting tips. Looking forward to seeing what we get ourselves into next. Awesome. Crow, thank you very, very much.
And then James, so we were saying Amy's husband, here he is. Some of my favourite memories of this amazing server all began with me being a lurker until I was stuck on God of War Ragnarok, second from last boss fight, no spoilers. I was about to smash my controller and put my foot through the TV until I thought it would be a good idea to ask for some advice.
Could you imagine James getting angry at a game? See him on
Just
FIFA?
like you.
I don't get angry. You see him on FIFA
You've
shots?
got short-term memory loss, you. So I did, and the amazing legend Rob came to the rescue and mentioned the accessibility settings. If I managed to get the boss's health down to half and die, it would stay half. Try again. Another awesome memory I have was after getting the platinum for FIFA 23. I decided on the stupid idea to go back to FIFA 21 and also 20. Thought to myself, how hard could it be? Everyone would be playing FIFA 23. I would be coming up again, less rated teams in Ultimate Team. Oh my god, was I wrong. The horrible grind to get these platinums was horrible, but I got some amazing help from Rye, Alex and Spud, even if it was co-op or boosting. Spud could understand going back for the FIFA 21, but for FIFA 20 he called me crazy. Also the Volta trophies, I had to wait a week to get promotion to Division 3. Damn weekly events. Damn weekly events!
They were
Sorry,
annoying.
I had to add to that.
They were really annoying. No, I'll admit that. There's a man who's done a lot of FIFAs. Yeah, some stinky trophies in there.
Also, a shout out to Yashin and his expert goalkeeping skills, not. Then stuff got real after obtaining the FIFA 20, as we all know by now about my one night stand platinum. For me to hide it, I just love to ruin leaderboards, now known as the fraud.
That's it.
On to my most recent memory after Amy joined the Discord because I mentioned the book club chat. Ooh, book friend! She finally opened up and started chatting to some amazing people, and one of those was Becky. Honestly, it was so nice to see Amy chatting as she suffers from social anxiety. A few months went by and Becky mentioned to Amy that me and her should visit, so we decided to take a trip to Hartlepool to visit these legends. I honestly can't thank them enough for what they've done for Amy's birthday. It was incredible. They are one of the nicest couples we've ever met. Now on to that one thing that Jeff and Becky introduced me to. A Palmer!
Oh, the Palmer. It's making me hungry just thinking about one.
This is better than an early night, sorry Amy. It's a butterfly chicken breast covered in breadcrumbs, deep fried and covered in bechamel sauce and cheese, and then put under the grill.
Do you know what? That was well described from the Southerner. I quite enjoyed it.
By the end of our visit, he'd had 5, bearing in mind they came Tuesday afternoon, evening, and left on Saturday morning. He had 5 in that time. Obviously, so did you.
I did.
When we visit again, definitely going to have the XXL Palmer open jar. Challenge accepted, Jeff.
Two of
It's
them.
basically 2 full Palmers and a portion of chips.
Yeah, there's no way anyone's getting through that on their own.
No.
I'm not having it. That's like some super eating challenge. Yeah, I'd be very surprised, but who knows? Who knows? My guy can eat. A few meals, we barely just picked our food up and he'd inhaled it. It was like, where's yours, James?
Just in time.
Oh.
Right, is typing. So there are some of my favourite memories from this amazing Discord server. Also, one more thing. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but thank you for welcoming Amy into the Discord server. I love to see it.
We absolutely do love to see it. This is amazing. So, yeah, obviously it gets left in the video. Ryan is typing as we're recording. can he type his message before we get to the end? So let's move on to Bandersnatch then. I'm hoping as well. I'm not sure how it works on the. Is it going to jump down once Ryan finishes his message, and then we'll have to go all the way back up? So I found Jeff's YouTube channel after a trophy list review was recommended quite some time ago. Having never used Discord before, I was content on watching his videos when they came out, even if I was and still am a little bit behind the most recent uploads. In March this year, I got back into gaming a bit more and thought I'd give this Discord thing a go. I've never really been big with social media, more of a lurker, so I found the server quite overwhelming at first and found it difficult to post or comment. However, over the coming weeks I found that Jeff and all the people in the server are extremely kind and welcoming, which is a breath of fresh air, as our community as a whole can be quite toxic. Throwback to COD lobbies, yeah, Call of Duty lobbies back in the day, they were different gravy, honestly. Whilst I'm still not the most active, I do like to keep an eye on what's happening, stay updated with what's going on in our world. The World Cup is a great example. I've enjoyed spectating from the side. I've finished a couple of games and have gone back to others that I thought I never would, thanks to some of the people on the server. Big thanks to Rushy, Spud and Curtis. I'm hoping to do more with many of the other great people in the server. It's my goal to be more active and to interact with more people on the server, and I would really be up for the server meetup if it were to go ahead next year. Well, again, it's all dependent on numbers, and if everyone's up for it, it's
not dependent on numbers. Me and you just go out and have a good time anyway.
So
if you'd like to join us.
So next summer we'll be somewhere in England.
Come join us.
Just come down, yeah. A few people have said obviously they're not big on like drinking, they may not be able to stay on the nights over, but even if you just get a train to wherever we are.
Well, to be fair, we could start it off as like we meet up and we just have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
We have a nice dinner during the, obviously lunchtime. Dinner in my head is.
Well, we need to find one of these gaming arcade places that serve food.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I wouldn't be able to eat there, I would imagine, but yeah.
There'll be something. We'll find something. We'll see if people have like skill issues in real life or whether they're actual
Yeah, we could
goats.
do that. We could definitely find somewhere so that people that aren't into drinking, because obviously that's absolutely fine if you're not, but we'd still love to meet everyone, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just dragging it out as much as we can because I keep seeing Ryan coming. No, I'm sure he'll get there before the end. If he doesn't, we can.
We've still got quite a lot of bar to go.
Yeah, we can chuck a cheeky cut in or something and add him on. I couldn't leave Ryan out. So, back to the original point of the post. Unfortunately, no real memories to speak of just yet, but I'm sure that will change in the future. Great reading what everyone else has posted so far, and look forward to reading everyone else's memories. Thank you very much, really appreciate that.
Visey, I've been in the server for almost a year after finding one of Jeff's trophy list reviews purely by chance. It's now my favourite place to hang out and the friendliest community I think I've ever been a part of. Seeing how everyone supports and encourages everyone else to achieve their goals and challenging themselves is inspiring. As for the memories, I've really enjoyed watching the Jangus World Cup from the sidelines, being thoroughly impressed with everyone's performance. I also have to give a big shout out to the legend himself, Rob, who generously donated his Patreon privilege to me, allowing me to get my trophy list reviewed early while I was recovering from surgery earlier this year. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so exactly that. So Rob, because he wasn't interested in having his own list reviewed, I've talked him into it now, and he wants to be episode 100. So hopefully he's got rid of his skill issue and he has some good games by then. You've got to do something
special for it though.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, I'm hoping he's got rid of his skill issue by then, and he's got some good games to bring to the table. But no, unbelievable gesture. So he asked me if that was something that he could do, and yeah, I was more than happy with. Yeah, really nice gesture, Rob.
The PSN chat has always been also another highlight. It got me through Crash Bandicoot 4 time trials, superliminal speedruns, and numerous boosting sessions. In particular, the incredible and hilarious stories from the boss, and listening to Onyx rage about playing Takes Two had me in tears, laughing. A lot has changed for me since this time last year, and it's no exaggeration to say that this Discord has been a large part of that.
That's amazing, Visey. Absolutely loved reading that. Unbelievable.
Didn't read it though, did you? I did.
Really? You can't help but being a smart ass. Wait until we stop recording. Anyway, swiftly moving on over to Spud. I remember back last year when I was watching some trophy content on YouTube and a recommended video came up and it was a lad from the northeast of England doing trophy reviews. Watched it and enjoyed it and have been a subscriber ever since. I love that already, that's amazing, Spud. The first person I spoke to from the server on voice chat was the Wabbit Master himself, Ray. He helped me on Killing Floor 2 and is such a great guy and an absolute trophy legend as well. From there, I've met and spoke to some amazing people. Rob, who is another great guy, was very kind and welcoming when I first joined the server, as well as the boss and Mark, who are both good lads and great members of the community. Rye Alex, I've boosted countless games with at this point and is such a nice guy and good friend, even if he does have questionable taste with his love for Sonic and especially Sonic Force. He does have an unhealthy... I reckon, you know, like, that Ryan has Sonic bed sheets. My guy definitely has a Sonic the Hedgehog duvet cover and Crash Bandicoot pillows. It's like, I don't even know if he can fit in a bed. He's about 7'8". He must have a special bed with special Sonic covers. Oh dear me. Anyway, so one of the best memories for me was with Ryan and James playing FIFA 21 Pro Clubs, trying to boost the trophies, and we were helping some French lads using Google Translate to understand the messages they were saying. James, the Cockney legend, shame about his love for Arsenal and being a fraud, but apart from that, a great guy. I just love how it's sort of cottoned on, hasn't it? And it's become a thing. He's never living that down.
No.
Oh, a hack who I've spoke to and played games with on a number of occasions, a really great guy and another great friend. Also shout out to Flick, another member of the Wabbit cult, LC Gatsu, Bandersnatch Dragon, and many others that I've played games I've spoken to in party chat. And of course the legend himself, Platinum Jangus, who, having spoken to a couple of times on chat, knows a great guy and puts his heart and soul into his videos and the community. I love my time here in the server and hope for many more years of friendships and memories with all of you. I absolutely love that, Spud. Unbelievable. Got too many unnamed trophies, but I absolutely love that. He's got like 20,000 unnamed trophies. It hurts my I look at his profile and I fall out my chair every time. Oh, unbelievable that. I loved it, Spud. Thank you.
So on to Flick. First and foremost, had to do the hearts.
Heart.
This got
double
me
heart.
thinking, what would I remember if I left the server? And my first thought was all the awesome people, and in such a big spectrum. I mean, we have my Gooner brother Leon, who throws up if he hears the name Eli, and then we have Platinum Jangus that gets the biggest boner when he hears it, so see what I mean?
Oh dear me. Oh god.
Ah, that was class. We've met so many awesome people here that I want to continue to get to know better. I want to thank the Ultra Rare Friends. You rack. We can't forget my favourite goat, Onyx.
Favourite forest goat.
Forest goat, I'm so sorry. My favourite forest goat, Onyx. Rob, who I could just post a selfie if I ever feel down and he would bring me over the moon again. We have Ray, my Wabbit. Someday we are going to take over the world. Next, you can always boost your confidence. Also, if I forgot someone, I'm sorry, but I'm old. Not to forget the PSN chat with so many funny people where we can just go in and have such a nice time while you either boost or just play on your own stuff. So big thanks to Ultra Rare Friends, Dragon, Ryan, Spud for being there talking. It means more than I can explain. I must also thank the people that at me. It made my day.
Yeah.
You need to explain that.
Yes.
We all came because of Jeff's videos, but we stayed for the memes.
Stayed for the memes.
I guess that's all I had to say. Big love to everyone.
Love that Flick. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, here he is. Ray the Wabbit. Lots to unpack here since I have a lot of memories with so many of y'all. Y'all. I love remembering whenever Platinum Jangus and Mark would argue on Aliens Fire Team who was at fault when Mark would blow Jeff's legs off with a shotgun. Honestly, we're trying to shoot xenomorphs and Mark's shooting me and Ray. Friendly fire, dude. I enjoyed my time playing Killing Floor 2 with the man Spud. Such a good dude and intelligent too. I remember dragging Safakot, the cute noob, to help me out with the Demon Souls. With Demon Souls, only to watch me run this random dude down for like 10 minutes. The boss and I trying to get next to squeak with laughter is a memory you have to revisit. Not to mention how all the Wabbit talk started with the boss, Mark, and Flick on Multiverses when I would play Bugs Bunny and start smacking them with a baseball bat. So, okay, now I know where it comes from. I was kind of wondering where the whole Wabbit thing started, but that makes perfect sense. Despite justifiably making fun of Curtis with Ryan and Leon, I still am fond of you, buddy. Always knew Leon had insane potential too. Ryan as well, but we already knew that. Phantom have talked a bit this Tony, and it's nice just chilling and enjoying each other's music tastes and company. Love that. Rob, I for some reason remember falling asleep on the mic when typing this message. Lol, you're so helpful and sweet though. Def one of our hearts of our server. It has been great to talk in voice chats with Dragon and Hax too. It's funny how Hax and I initially had completely wrong assumptions about the other. He thought I was like 19 and I thought he lived in my state. Can never forget about the little Gato. Cat Lord didn't expect to just vibe on Sackboy and start a whole running joke with Wabbit and Gato, but here we are and I love it. Excited to see this trophy journey and where it takes him. Ice Gordy is an absolute queen. She's recommended to me a few games that I ended up enjoying and played Demon Souls with me. She also has a pretty cool taste in music.
Very nice.
Awesome. Love that, Ray, as always. Thank you very much, dude.
Cat Lord, so we had the Wabbit, and now we have the Gato.
The Gato.
A funny coincidence that, assuming the video didn't get delayed, sorry Jeff, the day the video releases, it'll be my 1 year anniversary in the server, which is incredible timing. Anyway, on to the memories. When did you say it was meant to be?
Today?
Happy 1 year anniversary in the server.
Yeah, this was posted last night. Yesterday,
Yeah.
late on, so I'm getting my days mixed. It was, yeah.
It says
It is yesterday, and we promised today. We've actually made
if we
on
done something on time.
We've made on our promise for once.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I bet you everyone was like, "It's not coming out today." Well, maybe
No,
see.
that's why you're saying assuming the video doesn't get delayed.
Everyone said, "We'll see you in 3 weeks, guys."
We're sorry. We have managed to take this opportunity because the kitten's asleep.
Yeah, Bucky's asleep in in the spare bedroom, and we thought, let's do it now because he's been an absolute nuisance. But let's talk about cats while we're on to Cat Lord. But yeah, he's settled in really well, hasn't he?
You were correct. He will not. He is scratching everything, but his scratching paws.
Yeah.
Underneath the sofa, he's gonna rip a hole in. In fact, to put a duvet underneath it. Still getting in.
Yeah, the sofas that we were given as part of our flat, they're on they've got like legs, haven't they?
Yeah,
And
there's quite high.
and they're quite high off the floor. So Bucky's just going underneath it, and he's doing laps underneath, upside down, just clawing the hell out of it. And that's if he's not scratching the corners and things, because it is that kind of material that it's not far away from scratching post material, and he loves it, but. It's driving us crazy. Mm-hmm. It really is. Everything else has been perfect. He couldn't be any more loving, even more than I ever thought he would be at this stage. Everything's great. Litter training, great. He's eating well. We've got no problems, have we? It's just the scratchings.
And sleeping on a night.
Yeah, we've been woken up a couple of times, but I did expect that. You know, it's like having a baby, isn't it?
It's like having a baby.
So we'll figure it out. But the scratching, all that. Hopefully, human baby at one point soon. Now, I want a baby now. Give it to me.
Put a ring on it. After you've got me a house, and after we've been to Florida.
Yeah, and we see Ray in Florida then. Okay, I'll propose now.
He has to come and join in Disney.
Yeah, he's going to come and join us, and we can go on the Bugs Bunny ride, and we'll stand like proud parents on the side and give a little.
Anyway, back to Cat Lord.
Yes.
So since my trophy career really started the day I joined the server, they're essentially linked. Also, for some reason, I can't think of many memories, so if I forget anything, whoops. I'll start with the most prominent memory, which was the Conejo above. I feel like, is it Spanish?
It is Spanish, yeah.
I also never would have guessed the Sackboy boost would have turned into DMing each other cat gifts a lot and basically renaming me to Gato. Next, Safakot, basically my mentor at this point for real. Talked to him about a bunch of random trophy stuff a lot, as well as talking about help with the games. However, it's pretty one-sided with me on the receiving end. Kind of, I'm personally aspiring to have a count. Right?
The kind of account I'm personally
Yeah.
aspiring to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for it. My eyes were just not taking me to that part. Yeah. Scroll you.
And thank you to everyone I've had convos with, most notably that come to mind are Leon, Blaze, Curtis, Dragon. Finally, I'd like to thank Nex and Platinum Jangus, Bex Raff, and any of the others for the cat pics in real life. They always make me smile. I'll start putting more in. I've set up a whole separate Instagram account just for him.
So I can't. Finally, I had an idea for once. So I don't know why this just didn't occur to me, but I was at work and I was like, Becky and Bucky. And I thought, why didn't I, like, it, when we were deciding on a name for him, that didn't even come to my mind. I was at work and it just happened. So I messaged you, didn't I? You need an Instagram for the life. Well, you put that bit, didn't you? But you need an Instagram basically for Becky and Bucky, and you've set one up. And so yeah, go and drop her a follow, guys, on Instagram, and more cat pics. And...
yeah, the life of Becky and Bucky, my Instagram is called. If anybody just wants to see all the cuteness.
Yeah, awesome, absolutely.
I hope to grow more connections and friends here and here as time goes on, and hopefully get closer with others as well.
Fantastic, that gato, love it. Over to Blaze. To be honest, I wasn't planning on writing anything, but I'm bored, so here I am. Oh dear.
Cheers.
Thanks, Blaze. Yeah, appreciate that, mate. First of all, I got to thank Sleepy for even inviting me here. I mean, I love talking to so many amazing people, most notably Safakot. It was so much fun preparing all the games for the tournament and in general just texting about stuff. Cat Lordy is just the best gato to talk to. My main rival, Exotic Shooter, you bro, made the tournament so much more fun, even made me play harder games. Big Rob, thank you for giving me tips on Yakuza 0. And lastly, the skill issue god, also known as the Master Weeb, Leon is probably the person I talk to the most. Hope you'll win the tournament, bud. It's been a pleasure being the part of what I honestly believe is the best community I've ever been in. He's redeemed himself. He's brought it back. I would love to get to know more people from the server in the future, but till then, love y'all. That's great, that plays. Thank you very, very much.
So we are at the end. So we'll read Bartek's, and then we'll have to do like a...
Oh, I mean, we still need to talk about hours. I know we said we'd leave that till the end.
Time, to be fair.
But he's probably... I think he's playing Sonic.
And typing.
He's just doing another stack of Crash 4 because he's that good while, like, typing, like, one-handed.
Okay, so Bartek. Here we are with the Polish-German troublemaker kid, Bartek. It's important to say that without Onyx, I wouldn't be here. We had a time where we talked every day and they invited me to the server. I was totally shocked that such a small community can be so lovely and kind to someone. The welcoming or trophy talk. Yes, I am sad that some of the people left the server, but that happens and will happen in the future. Thank you everyone for a great time and motivation I get every day to smash every game. With my limited time, I think that I progressed a lot. Thank you for boosting some games. And in the end, a shout out for my internet dad, aka best dad you can have, Rob.
Internet dad.
I can't remember how it started, but I love this relationship. I can talk about anything and Rob will help me. Thank you, legend.
Everyone looks up to Rob. What a guy.
Oh, I don't want to mention everyone because then I would count it.
We'll count it until night.
Just once again, thanks for everything. Lovely community. Sorry, my brain just stopped working.
No, that's absolutely fine, and that was unreal as well. Bartek absolutely loved.
Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely love to see it. I can't believe I've gone this. I haven't said it yet, have I?
No, I don't think so.
I think,
read it.
And I think I might have said. Who
knows?
knows?
You said it back to me. Yeah.
Either way, it's probably the longest I've gone. Yeah, so unbelievable. Do you want to add a few comments?
What, my memories?
Your memories, your experiences.
Yeah.
So,
well, obviously, I've always been into gaming, although you don't agree.
Well, no,
since I was younger, because of my brothers.
I know you have. And
I spent a lot of time, and I was more of a watcher than an actual player, I guess. Just because obviously older brothers, so I didn't get a choice. I didn't get to play. I had to sit and watch, which is fine because it was something I loved doing anyway. And it's something that I'd never really gotten back into, I guess, because I didn't have my own console until I met you. And then it took quite a while to get me in here, though, didn't it? And even when I did come in, I didn't talk. I was like, no one's going to want to talk to me. No one's going to want to talk to me. So I just didn't. And then obviously the book club, I was trying to get people to talk about books, even though I don't read very much, I need to get into. And then that's when obviously Amy joined, and I started chatting to Amy. But poor Amy messaged me after we'd spoken on party chat. She'd sent me a message on Discord, but you don't get the notification of a new message.
Yeah.
Of like a message request. So bless Amy, it was like 3 weeks later. She was like, I did message you, you know, and I was like, have you?
She probably thought you hated her.
Jeff, where do I find it? Tell me, find it. I'm ignoring her, and he was like, it's here. But obviously, like it was one of those where it didn't come up. So, but then obviously, replying to Amy, and then we got chatting, and it's been really nice. Honestly, one of my favourite, I think one of my favourite memories was the OG Curtis drama.
Yeah. Well, that's literally the first time I've ever seen the chat say several people type in. Yeah. So normally, like we're looking at right now, because come on, Raj, you know, just for the comedy, I might talk to him mid-video and go, hurry up, Ryan, we're recording. Yeah, that was unbelievable. That chat that day when everyone was kind of on it. Yeah, several people typing. It was. And
nice. Honestly, that chat made me fall in love with Nex.
Yeah.
I already thought that Nex was class, like just from like little bits, and I feel like we're actually quite similar. Yeah. I don't know if you can agree with that.
No, I absolutely do. I'm trying to think, what was it that she'd said recently? She'd refer, your best something years.
Yeah. Can I say it with the D's? Best titty years.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not an F or a C bomb. We're allowed.
Yeah. But
that really made me laugh. That was really, really funny.
Yeah, and like you saying everyone worships Rob, but honestly, like Rob's one of the people that's made me feel really comfortable. Obviously, you are, because you. Nex, Amy, chatting to James a little bit, Aaron. Been nice getting to know them all, and although I don't talk very much, and even when I go on headset, I don't talk very much, even though, as you can see, I don't normally shut up talking. Ray, it's been really nice getting to know Ray. And we loved having Mark up, that was really nice. That was a lovely memory. Having Amy and James up, that was really nice. And do you know what my favourite thing about the server is? It's obviously not really a memory, but what you guys don't see is how happy it makes him. And you're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna cry. It's just so lovely to be able to be on this journey with you and see how much you love it, and watching it. All those lovely comments that you've just said, you don't understand how much you've just boosted him up, and that it makes my day, because as long as you're happy, I'm happy, and to see you, and it's the pride that he has in it, and all of you are the reason he's so proud of it, and I love it. I love seeing how happy it makes you, and the fact that you love how involved I am in it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing that
it's just,
you don't find the whole thing silly, which has happened. Not with you, obviously, but yeah, you don't find it silly and stupid and don't want to get involved. So you know, I absolutely respect and love you even more for that. Should we do it for the comedy? We wouldn't normally do this. Not that I ever claim to be very professional, but for the banter.
Well, while he's typing that, I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you, even those of you that obviously haven't commented in the specific server for the server memories. It's been really lovely watching how you all make him feel, and the encouragement you all give to him. I get to see the behind the scenes on it all, and there's some days where, unfortunately, that he has to be there for me instead of being there for you guys, and it's just lovely to see how positive you all are and how encouraging you all are, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for it.
Oh, he's reacted. Stop playing Sonic and finish your message. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about mine then, and then we'll finish on a high with Ryan when he can be bothered finishing his message. Better be worth it, Ryan. If watch it, just one line. Love the server. Yeah, so I've touched on it a million times, even a little bit as the video's gone on, but where this kind of stemmed from is, like I said, I was in a few communities, different little bits around social media, and and they honestly were the worst, just full of bullies, people who were very toxic, not very encouraging, all of that kind of stuff. I'd even gone as far on some occasions to like message the mod teams and things, screenshotting messages from conversations I'd had with people and being like, look, do you really allow this kind of thing in here? Something needs to be done about it. Remove these people. Nothing would ever happen. It would just continue. And I just sat about it one day and I thought, I want to make my own. I want to make a place where everyone is, safe and happy, and can play whatever games they want without being ridiculed or bullied and all that crazy stuff. So I thought, how can I push that? I can't just make a page and expect people to join. So I thought we'll start with YouTube. Hope it gets noticed. We'll do trophy list reviews, because that way it's something I know a lot about. I can talk about a load of waffle. You don't need too much in terms of script or video editing when I had no technology, or I'd never touched on any. Oh, there it is. I'd never touched on anything. I'll move it up so you aren't reading that just yet. Thank you, Ryan. So I didn't have all the tech in place to really push it. So I thought, I'll do YouTube. We'll do that. Start a Discord and hopefully build it up. And there was only 8 people in or something for the first couple of weeks, and I was like, it's just going to be a small little room of people, but you know what, it is what it is. It's my little room, and I was kind of happy with that. And then more people were jumping in and all that kind of stuff. So that was my whole reason for starting it. I wanted my own place where it's had its little issues along the way, but it's ran properly, and with the right kind of goals in mind and all that kind of stuff. In terms of the content, it hasn't always come to fruition what I'd planned. We won't go into too much details, but it was kind of hard pushing the channel at the beginning. I did have a load of ideas I had penciled in, and then of course I had to move and all these other things kind of happened, which led me to the amazing Beck's Raft. So I'm actually thankful for everything that I did go through. But yeah, it was quite tough pushing, what I wanted. I wasn't always able to do the videos. I wasn't really getting any encouragement. So it was quite tricky at the start, and I think you'll be able to tell from the beginning to now in the videos, I don't always think it's necessarily just... Go on.
You in your first video, what's going on, guys? I'm Platinum Django.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a trophy list for you.
Yeah. See, if you had an ex-wife, that's how you'd be doing your videos as well. That's how excited she made me. Anyway, but no, it was kind of hard to push it in the way I wanted to. I don't necessarily think it was just I was out of practice, or I was shy, or it was weird. It was just... I think just in myself as a person, it was hard to kind of...
Yeah. Calm down.
It wouldn't be a video, would it, without the seagulls making a cameo. But yeah, and then over time we moved. We started to get more of the background we wanted and all that kind of stuff. And the Discord really is going in the direction I wanted to go. In terms of the content, I know we touched on it with Ice Gordy's comment. I'd love to do Platinum Journey videos and things. Time is a big issue. I only work 3 days a week, but then I am a gamer first and foremost. So when I do get some time, I would rather play video games than spend an entire day off editing something. That's just not for me personally. I will try and do more, but I do like to keep it how it is, and that way we're doing what I said, and that's talking about you guys. I'm not bothered about me. I'd rather let everyone know what all you guys are achieving. In terms of memories, there's so many.
You're gonna have to condense. I ain't sitting here forever.
Yeah, there's so many to narrow it down. Obviously, Mark is one of the earliest memories. Some of the comments that he was putting on some of the videos, very encouraging, making it clear he loved the amazing scarf behind me, because he, of course, am I sweating? Making it clear that he was also a Liverpool fan, and then he explained how he likes F1, and we got talking quite a lot quite early, which then sort of went straight into us playing a game together. We were looking at what to play. He'd mentioned that he wanted to play Aliens, and that's where that started. Yeah. Of course, Aliens is a three-way shooter. So Ray was kind enough to come and have a three-way with me and Mark. But yeah, you've said a million times, but Ray had already done the PS4 stack, but wanted to jump back in and play it with us. So that was kind of I would say it's probably my favourite game in memory. I have played a few other little bits with everyone as we've gone by, and I'd like to do more of that. But we were able to play a 100-hour game, which at the time was a 9 out of 10 difficulty, now considered an 8 because of all the new and improved guides and all that stuff. But such a long and difficult game, all the banter we had, as difficult as it was, we just carry each other through. We had a lot of fun with it, so many memories. So I would say that. And then Mark coming up, James and Amy coming up, getting to meet people in person was amazing. And then, specific memories, but it's hard, there's so many awesome people, Rob, I've said plenty of times that, it wouldn't be how it is without Rob. I know.
Keep saying it.
Do I keep saying It's because there's so many people and there's so many things I want to squeeze in, that I don't know what to say.
And I will point out though that really, I swear that you love Rob more than me.
It's possible. Just in the bedroom screaming Rob's name.
Oh,
Pictured him in the Platinum Jangus t-shirt.
With his gorgeous, crazy curly hair.
But honestly, a lot of what you guys see, I know you're well aware of the person that Rob is, but there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't see. Specifically the DMs between me and Rob. He often keeps me on the right path. There've been a few times where I've potentially have wanted to do a change or have sent a certain type of message, and it's generally Rob that I go to kind of seek some guidance and just get that overview before I put something out. And he's maybe said, don't go with that, do this instead. So he's always there to kind of push me in the right direction, so I absolutely thank you for that. And the list is too long to name everybody, but I absolutely love all of you, and hopefully we can...
I can't believe one of your memories isn't the first Jangus World Cup.
It's because it's still ongoing, isn't it? I'm over the moon for the server challenge, and everyone's absolutely smashed it, and they've practically, it's like a full-time job. People have put so much and sacrificed so many things to just try and get these games done, and it's pushed everyone as well. People are playing games they may not have to get the points, different genres, certain difficulties you might not have ordinarily have went for. It has been unbelievable. Yes, we need to refine some of the rules for next time, and that's something we're going to look at once this one's finished, and we'll maybe look at something in the new year, February time, give people 6 months to have a break. but so many memories, so many amazing people, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you guys enough. So we'll finish with Ryan now that he is to Would you like to read, Ryan, since I had a bit of a waffle there?
So, been here since December last year. I went onto Discord by chance, didn't know what to expect from it, seeing a few of Jeff's videos. Honestly, I'm glad I'm a part of an awesome group. I guess for memories, my first boosting game of Flick, Black Phantom and Angel on Tomb Raider was a right laugh. Party chat, thank you to Flick Pro who recommended me to join the group, and filled absolute goats who got to know more and even boosted games with thanks to Rob, Flick, Leon, Mark, Ray, The Boss, Spud, Hax, Dragon, Vizy and Onyx. FIFA 21 was one game I was desperate to plat, kept asking, no luck, and then James and Spud came round, got to be the most stressful, satisfying moment for sure due to the only needing Pro Club trophies, but James using translator for the French guys who were helping us made everything twice as long, but we got there at the end. Latest one being Battlefield 4 plus DLC with Mark and Spud, amount of hours we put into it. Also the players being difficult, we were stressed out at times, but like we do, we just get through it. I'd say most games I've boosted or helped with is a memory, just too many, so you're all legends in my book, and to Platinum Jangus, keep doing what you're doing, King.
Love that. What a way to finish. Absolutely amazing. But it's been, I've really enjoyed that. I know it's kind of going away from, what the channel is about. It is about trophies and it's about gaming, but, I've really enjoyed.
But this is part of the journey of your channel, though, at the end of the day.
Of course. It's no, I've loved it, honestly. Thank you so much for the kind words, everyone. And it's things like this that make me think and feel that I'm doing the right things, and to kind of push on. And I do promise we'll try and improve it, different content. But we like doing this. We were talking about the other day, we had some like podcasts on, didn't we? We were listening to Rosie and Chris Ramsey. If you haven't listened to it, it's hilarious. Go and listen to that. And we just had it on while we were talking, and we were saying it's very much like us.
It's what we do now.
It's kind of what we're doing now. We're just talking, having a laugh about games and just general life. And I think it's more like a podcast in itself, isn't it? And we just get to talk about the video games along the way. But yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. Anything else you want to add, my love?
Loved it.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. Honestly, guys, never change. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing all these amazing games and making friends, and making the Discord the amazing place that it is. And honestly, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Whatever you're doing, look after yourself, stay safe, and we will see you in the next one. I hope you all haven't gone anywhere, because we've got one last entry. It's coming last minute. Kind of my fault, being a noob as always. I was going to bring Bucky in to do it with me, but he's dying to get down. Go on then, son, off you go. So yeah, being a noob as always, I did say that we'd do the video today, providing enough people kind of submitted their entries. I didn't then say today, okay, I'm now going to record, please don't message any further. So yeah, kind of my bad, but Black Phantom's jumped in. I can't leave him out. I absolutely want to go through this message as I have with everybody else's. Here we go. Where would I start? I joined on October the 3rd last year, so Black Phantom closing in on their first anniversary. I was in another server where it wasn't that active, and I think I saw an ad for this server in a Facebook group, and I was like, why not? I could use a hopefully more active server and meet new people. My first ever boosting session in this server was with the Legends Flick and Ryan on FIFA 22, and afterwards those same people plus Angel on Tomb Raider, and I had a blast. What an amazing time we had. Starting to talk a bit more after that point in the server, at least for me, was a big step, since getting in an already existing community and being the new guy is always a bit weird or awkward. But with time passing by and even more new people kept coming, passing the new guy role to them, I realised there wasn't any need to worry about anything. The community is amazing. The legend that made all this possible, Platinum Jangus, is spitting out one great video after another. I'm glad you think so. And I hope he keeps doing what he loves for a long time. If his dream is to be fully dependable on YouTube, I fully support his decision. If not, we'll still be here to have fun. Being more of a single player gamer, I don't have much time to boost with others, but I hope we can have some more moments like that. The tournament was also a brilliant idea of bringing complete strangers even closer together and having a good time, like my teammate Ray the Wabbit. I hope I lived up to the non-existent hype that I had when I was picked as his teammate. I had a great time so far, and I hope in the next tournament the teams will create equal or even better experiences for everyone that joins. Like I said many times so far, this community is great. It's a great example of how people from different countries, continents and cultures come together through the hobby we all love and most. Keep on keeping on. Absolutely love that, Phantom. Unbelievable. And I'm really glad that we got it added on to the end. So there you have it. That's everyone's entry now. The channel will remain open for those of you who haven't had chance to submit it prior to me making the video. So it would still be great to hear from you if you just wanted to pop it in there, and we'll have a look through it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video as much as myself and Becky have enjoyed making it. If you have, please drop me a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.